Welcome to our video, where we'll dive deep into the fascinating connection between Donald Trump's election victory and Bitcoin's latest price movements. First things first, Bitcoin is on a tear. After Donald Trump's win in the U.S. presidential election, Bitcoin's price shot up dramatically, smashing through $90,000, a level we hadn't seen before. But why is this happening? Well, the markets thrive on anticipation, and Trump's return to the White House has injected a hefty dose of optimism into the crypto space. His previous comments about favoring innovation and the free market are sparking hopes that his administration might be more crypto-friendly than his predecessors. Now let's talk about market sentiment. Sentiment is just a fancy way of saying, how do investors feel about this? With Trump's victory, investors are feeling pretty bullish about Bitcoin. Why? It boils down to expectations. A friendlier regulatory environment. Trump's administration might ease up on the heavy-handed rules that have been holding the industry back. If that happens, it could be a game-changer for crypto adoption. Pro-blockchain policies. There's also speculation that his government could push for blockchain innovation across industries, giving Bitcoin more mainstream acceptance. When people feel optimistic, they're more likely to invest, and that's exactly what we're seeing now. Okay, let's get a little technical here. Don't worry, I'll keep it simple. There are a couple of key technical indicators that are reinforcing Bitcoin's upward trend. The golden cross. This happens when the 50-day moving average crosses above the 200-day moving average. Think of it as a green light for investors. Historically, this pattern often signals strong bullish momentum. Trading volume. Another big factor is the surge in trading activity. When more people are buying and selling, it creates liquidity, and liquidity tends to drive prices higher. Both of these indicators are telling us the same story. Bitcoin is in a strong position right now. What else is driving Bitcoin? It's not just Trump and technical charts driving Bitcoin's rise. There are a few other big players in the mix. Institutional investors are hungry. Big-name firms are pouring money into Bitcoin. We're talking hedge funds, investment banks, and even traditional asset managers. When these institutions buy in, it gives Bitcoin a kind of seal of approval. Economic uncertainty. Let's be real. The global economy is still a bit shaky. Inflation fears are pushing people to look for alternatives to traditional assets, and Bitcoin, with its fixed supply, is looking attractive as a hedge. Global events. From geopolitical tensions to currency devaluation in emerging markets, there's a lot happening that makes Bitcoin seem like a safe haven. But what about the risks? Bitcoin's price might be skyrocketing, but there are some risks you need to keep in mind. Regulatory surprises. While we're hoping for a pro-crypto stance, there's always a chance the administration could go the other way. If stricter rules come into play, that could spook the market. Volatility. Let's not forget, Bitcoin is notorious for its wild price swings. If you're investing, you need to be ready for some bumps along the way. Overexuberance. Sometimes when prices shoot up too quickly, it creates a bubble, and as we all know, bubbles tend to pop. So, what's next? Here's the big question. Where does Bitcoin go from here? Some analysts are already predicting $100,000 by the end of the year. Ambitious? Maybe. Possible? Absolutely. To sum it all up, Trump's election has created a perfect storm of optimism for Bitcoin. From market sentiment to technical signals to broader economic factors, everything seems to be aligning for a bullish run. But remember, the crypto market is anything but predictable, so buckle up and enjoy the ride.